It's been about a long time. About 6 years or more. But our Dada has discovered some new carnivores. Still loading on herbivores. But so far, those carnivores are amazing. Over in the distance, you can see some blue. What is that? That thing is a triceratops. Right now, it is looking for a big bush. But this is the blue triceratops we've seen in season 1. He's nothing new, and even though I said that we are going to look at some carnivores, let's just take a look at two old, well, one's new, this one's old, herbivores. This one hunted down or killed one tropical rex. Here's a bush that it has found. As it tries to call for its herd, it's been lost. But instead of it calling its herd, it has attracted something. And that something is one of the new carnivores. That new carnivore we will be seeing is Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus is a scavenger, but this one is taking the risk right now to hunt it down. It is now going to get ready to strike. Has failed to hunt the Triceratops down. Triceratops is very huge, so it's clear how it didn't hunt it down. But one thing's for sure is that it will hunt it down next time, or something else. It will now lay here to rest. And this is its habitat of a big tree and a small log laying. Let's leave him alone to let him rest. But now, on the other hand, Triceratops is going to go somewhere else since it knows that there's danger. Let's go to a different territory. This habitat belongs to two species, a Spinosaurid and a Tyrannosaurid. The Spinosaurid is the Spinosaurid with the name in the word Spinosaurid. It is the Spinosaurus. This Spinosaurus should be hunting fish right now. But since winter is close, all plants and lots of water has drained out. All fish have went somewhere else. The stream is now gone, and now it has to go somewhere else for food. The Spinosaurus is gonna go somewhere else, but it hears something rustling in the bush. It's two bushes. But it doesn't seem to be a small animal. It's two big animals. These are two adult male T-Rexes. One is new, one is from season 1. They're rounding him up not because he's hungry, but because he has walked into the territory. And when something walks into the territory, they pay the consequences. So he will now back up and go back to where he was supposed to go. Let's talk about these T-Rexes. This right here is the Captain T-Rex for the Tropical Rex. Not because of how cool he looks, because he was the king of the deserts. But something's is coming for revenge on the Tropical Rex. What is that something? Well, that something is something bigger than T-Rexes. Something deadly. If you guessed the yellow-striped Gigantosaurus, you are right. He is here to take revenge on the Tropical Rex, since it has killed its brother. You have probably heard me say that in Season 1, Episode 2. But it is a professional striker, since it is bigger and, well, probably the same level of attack with T-Rex. But it's about to strike. It rips out the jugular of the Tropical Rex and runs. It was a good revenge, but at the same time, the T-Rex has suffered. But since this T-Rex is hungry, it has no choice but to eat it. It ripped off the arm. That was one brutal death. Now that every single Tropical Rex in existence has been demolished, no species of Tropical Rexes are ever to be found. And we know that by the data. But we have missed two carnivores. One's the iconic one that I think you all would have known, that you would all see in the first 5 dinos here. What is that dino? Let's make it 3, because I forgot about this Megalosaurus. The Megalosaurus is one of the first dinos to be discovered. Back then we thought of dinos very weirdly, as slow-moving, pretty big or huge, chubby giant things, or another way, giant iguanas. And they were meant to all be carnivores. No herbivores, no anything. It heard that roar, and now it is about to back up, because it knows that it's something bigger than it. That thing? That thing is an Acrocanthosaurus. In our island, it is a fast-moving thing. It smelled the megalosaurus, so it roared to signal it coming near its territory. Now it knows the megalosaurus has ran. This right here is extremely active. Not as we planned, but extremely active. But it will now go back to its habitat to rest. Just for the meaning of safety. The thing it's running from is the great T-Rex. Still the king, even though the second thing up on the food chain is that desert Rex. This is a basic T-Rex you'd always imagine about. Desert Rex is well adapted to the desert. Tropical Rex is well adapted to rainstorms. But I feel like the data will load something used to it to snow. And it's a type of T-Rex, but it actually isn't a T-Rex. It is a Eutyrannus. But it isn't in this episode yet. We haven't collected the data yet.